Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Chantry House game. There have been some changes behind the scenes going forward. The group has talked and reevaluated what we were doing, and we're going in a slightly new direction from here on out, which basically means most of the stuff you just saw before this, you can kind of just ignore a lot of it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of character development and stuff like that, but you know, we are going like a 90-degree angle to new thing. One, we will be converting everyone to Sorcerer. It is a more straightforward path system. There were some just the complexity of the other system. We weren't enjoy some of the group wasn't enjoying as much, so we decided to go with another thing. Which is fine. We also going to up the adventure and make it a little bit less slice of lifey. So sorry, no more episodes where we spend half of it talking about proper grilling techniques. I know that's why most of you have come here. But sadly, it is no longer meant to be, though we will put our grilling recipes in the doobly-doo when we discover some.
We're just gonna talk about dams for the next few episodes.
um, we did have a non-streamed episode where we most of the group got together to figure a few things out. So just a brief synopsis of the changes. There is a year time skip between the last last episode we filmed and now, like in universe, obviously. In that time, things happened. The Chantry House was attacked by several forces. The basement vault of weird oddities and potential dangerous artifacts was pillaged and plundered. The house itself was severely damaged in many ways. One member of the Chantry died and then came back. And then afterwards, a individual from a new organization named Cassidy approached the group, um, telling them that they have some extra means and to help them recover some of these dangerous artifacts. They also established a new base of operations that has not been compromised or known. The Chantry House is still there, that one on in Baltimore, but they have a new Chantry House to be secure at that no one knows about, where they can.
They don't have access to the old Chantry House anymore, right?
That they, right. So you're suspecting that the council that gave it to you will probably be revoking your privileges soon once they get on the ball because you let them down. You know, it seemed a bit like a setup because you were not prepared for what came. So that's some things. All right, so we will start at a location that is neither the new place, which is a hotel that's been given over where everyone has rooms and stuff, and it is protected by other magical means that effectively make it to where when people driving by, they just don't notice it. It just fades from memory because it's so boring. But we start at a different spot. We start with everybody in this episode at O'Toole's Family Restaurant. As you're sitting around a table with the people you see here. Oh yeah, one thing obviously we are missing a person. Sage can't make it tonight.
Yeah.
It's should be obvious, but almost forgot to mention that. So you're sitting around a table at O'Toole's. You got Amaryllis and Ollie and Q and Rania and Rania's younger sibling. And as you're sitting there eating, Jeremy, the older sibling, it's there. He's like, yeah, it's so cool, guys. I am now the assistant to the general manager. Just got promoted.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats. Good job.
Yeah, it's doing good. They like my work ethic and my ability to balance home life and school.
Wait, you're in school?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
still in school.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought you just did what I did.
What's that?
Dropped out.
Oh, nope. I need to get my I need to go and complete my high school education because when I do so, O'Tooleys will pay for my college education. When I go through and I can get my bachelor's and like different things and then MBAs and stuff. They pay for everything. It's really good. It's really nice.
Now, when you say they pay for everything, is it like tuition reimbursement or like they pay for you to go?
Well, if I go within a certain select programs, they will pay for everything. If I go for a program that's not one of the on the list, then I get a reimbursements.
Like too good to be true, yeah.
It's only for those who like really are up and comers and stuff. If you don't have the drive, you just won't make it. As my big sister Anya said, you gotta grab the bull by the horns and succeed, and no matter what, and make that money.
That's way too
I-
wordy for Rania to have said that.
I never said that.
I'm sure you said at some point when we were in the car. Yeah, something about we need more money.
Yeah, I definitely didn't say it like that.
I'm just trying to make it seem better. You were like, if you live in a capitalist society, you need to master the capitalism and don't let it master you. Or is that my boss? I think that's my boss saying that.
That sounds like something your boss would say. Rania would say something like burn it, capitalism down or something like that. I don't know.
And that doesn't work. But yeah, so obviously for
Take what you can get and give nothing back.
I'm not student loans. But yeah, I hope you are enjoying everything. Like whatever. I'm gonna go. I got a couple older people who are working a part-time job to yell at. I don't really yell at them. I just let them know that they need to be doing the job properly.
Kev, we're gonna turn out and there's gonna be this really old lady making weird ass smoothies.
Oh God.
Hera, you don't get this reference, but in our Power Rangers game, we had to deal with that.
See.
Stop putting the jalapeno juice into the
No,
milkshake.
do you want to know the worst part? That's not even her fault. That's Callie's fault. Callie did that first.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So you're sitting there, having lunch and stuff, discussing things. You do know that you were given a notice of a event happening in a park close by. Yep,
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder State Park. At night, reports of spirit activity that might be linked to one of the objects that had gone missing. You stopped here obviously to get some food that wasn't the stuff that the organization that's helping you, because remember when you went there, you opened the doors and there was basically 99% ramen and spam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You wanted something a bit healthier, so you went to O'Tooleys.
We
Big
wanted food
pockets.
that actually had some nutritional sustenance rather than none.
And it's like, we got the best kale and spinach salads ever. Now with special O'Toole sauce.
So
It's mayonnaise.
It's just mayonnaise with a little tiny bit of sriracha in it. Not too much, but enough so the white people can still eat it.
would like recipes and rituals on the go work? So like they I might want to use one of my alchemy recipes once we get to the park. Do I have to declare that now before we get there? Because I obviously won't have my lab with me, or
Right. So remember with alchemy and enchantment, that's the name for it. Yeah, enchantment. You can make a lot of stuff in advance and it lasts a certain amount of time equal to your successes and stuff. So you could have it last for a couple hours after you make it.
I think it's the standard is like 1 day
It
plus
could be
additional
day, could be
days
hours.
per.
Yeah, just double check that. Still learning. People don't single scene unless otherwise the effect lasts.
Yeah.
Mhm. 1 day per level to prepare.
Okay, so additional successes are split between providing additional doses and keeping those doses potent for 1 day per success spent.
Okay, yeah.
So I would assume that the base is it lasts for 1 day. And then beyond that is 1 day per success.
Sounds about right. But it does take time to prepare, so you won't be able to prepare it on site.
Yeah,
normally.
can I say that I did 1 before we left because I knew we were gonna head there?
Sure, roll.
Oh,
I
boy.
have some stuff I would also like to prepare ahead of time, since we know when we're going and we have time to prepare.
Roll.
All right, so
All right,
is
you
for
don't
me,
want to know what it is first.
it would
It's gonna be basically the same roll, but yeah. Well, what
I
do you
guess-
want
I'll just roll. I'm rolling an
Mhm.
alchemy roll. I've got 5 dice.
to?
I have 8 dice.
Well,
Difficulty is what? 6?
Yeah, defaults to 6.
Oh, and remember we have to spend a willpower, right? Yeah, so determine whether it's a spell or ritual. Okay, so
Yeah.
1 removes a success, right?
I believe so.
yeah.
Well, then I got 1 success.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't a great roll. I haven't made this particular concoction before.
Yeah,
I was
so-
trying to make some wood acid.
do note that we are utilizing a variant rule from Sorcerer, so they do need a lot less successes to do things with, which just makes things easier. But with 1 success, if I recall correctly, that is the most bare minimum version you can make.
Okay, so I got 3 successes and I'm going to make Vex's character very happy because I made magical LSD.
Hell yeah, drugs.
Magic
I also want to use enhanced craftsmanship on a saw,
What kind of saw?
a wood saw, a saw used for wood. A
And
seesaw? No,
You don't know much about saws. Okay.
it has ridges on the bottom like a chip, and you move it back and forth, and it grinds the wood away in a very narrow field.
So the stereotypical one that you think of in cartoons that you
Yeah, it's like sort of like a polygon that has a handle on one end and a jagged blade for just something you would use to chop down like a big branch by sawing it back and forth.
okay, so I
a
since I got 3
chainsaw would
successes,
probably manual chainsaw would probably be easier for that.
since I got 3 successes, I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 doses.
Okay.
So 1 normal and then 2 additional using the extra successes.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I made very weak wood acid. That's acid that works on wood,
That was
designed to dissolve wood.
nice. And I guess we're heading to the park then.
It's in a little atomizer, so I can spray it. I don't know what we're gonna see or what we're gonna need, but
So
just
got
try to think
very
of things.
advanced pesticide.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Just stuff that affects wood. I don't usually work with wood, but I know it comes apart and it gets destroyed like anything else.
You're not wrong.
Thought about making wood glue, but I don't think that'll be useful.
Are we taking I can't remember the
Naboo, like the planet in Star Wars.
Probably not a good thing for kids.
No,
children.
not the same. It's OO, not OO.
Well, yeah, it's not the same, but it's easy for
Oh.
people to remember it that way. Not the spelling, but
You know, according to Star Trek, there wouldn't be 2 sentient races on one planet.
that's not true. That Star Trek has several of those.
Anyway. Okay, so when we get there, Naboo, no talking to weird spirits that you see. If you see something that is not us, tell us.
Say something. You know how it goes.
I can come with you?
I mean, do you have
No, actually, you stay here.
I was going to stay here with Jeremy and we want to take the bus back home.
Oh, okay, no, that sounds way better.
No, I was.
Why did you suggest that you come?
We need the extra help. I guess someone.
Is it reverse psychology?
That will help you.
What do you have in your backpack?
We act like she's going to come so that she doesn't.
Okay, so here's the deal, okay? So you're just gonna leave your phone on, and if we need you, we call you, okay? I'm gonna call you. And then you and Jeremy can come over.
But I got a flashlight and a knife. She pulls out a plastic knife.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I was full on expecting her to pull out a real knife because Ronja would have absolutely taught her how to use one and not stab herself.
Yeah, but every time I pull out the real one, people get mad.
I feel like both of those are accurate to the character.
Keep the real secret.
Pulls out a knife. I have it. She has both. She has both. One is for playing, and the other one is when there's serious shit going on. She's not allowed to take the real one to school.
Anyway, to the park.
And I'm coming.
No, you're not.
No.
But Miss Holly just said I could.
Yeah, and I
she
say
said
no.
Okay, 2 grown-ups say no, 1 say yes. How about the third grown-up?
All of them say no.
Q, what'd you say, Mr. Q?
You shouldn't
She's not an
go.
adult.
Go to I don't know what kids like.
So
I'm an adult, and I deserve an adult glass,
He's older than all of us.
I know.
and I'll outlive you all.
Look, I don't plan to grow old.
That's a
How about
guarantee.
that?
That's a guarantee. I agree. I'll
I've already
also
stopped
guarantee
aging.
that.
I swear.
Fine, I'll
You
stay.
can't prove I'm
here.
aging.
I'll go on the fryer.
you
That's
what
not-
now?
That's none of our business. It's your job. We don't. That's not about us.
I feel like that's a violation of child labor laws.
It's not when you're not technically actually employed. It is a violation of OSHA.
This child knows too much.
Just give me
That's
some
what
fries to
Jeremy
go. And we
said
should
every
get out
time I
of here.
try to make my own chicken nuggets.
Do you make your own chicken nuggets in the fryer?
As long as Jeremy is watching, I'm fine with that. Just
How else do you make them? Deep fried chicken nuggets are the best.
The best chicken nugget is one that's the size of a hamburger bun and then put inside of a hamburger bun.
We call those a chickwich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, those are good.
that's not a
it's
chicken.
better.
Let's leave. Goodbye.
It's a nugget of a chicken because it's not a whole
Have fun,
chicken.
kids.
Any subset of a chicken. We'll discuss
I
this
like
in the
the way
car. It's
he
a long drive.
thinks.
And then decided not to finish the sentence.
Pulls out a whole half a chicken. It's a chicken nugget. Oh.
It's one big nugget. It's not
If
as
you
good
cut
as
it
how
up
much
and then make the
surface
world's
area.
largest
Picks up an
nugget.
entire fucking rotisserie chicken. I got chicken nuggies.
Nope, it's a whole chicken, so it's not a nugget.
It's missing the head and neck.
Those aren't food. I guess the neck is a food to some.
And the head too, actually. You can people use
Yeah.
for food too. You can eat anything of a chicken if you try hard enough.
I guess you can eat anything. I mean, stomach acid.
I mean,
You can
I was gonna say,
everything
Luke.
at once.
I won't.
Luke, there's literally a ramen broth that literally uses an entire chicken pretty much. It's
Said
really
literally
cool.
twice and then pretty much. So I don't know what to believe.
More or less, you take the entire chicken, you cook it for like 30 hours, and then you blend it.
I don't think I will.
It's really good.
No. All right, so you get into a vehicle, and you're off.
All right.
Going
And
to
it's
arrive at the park.
nighttime.
So you're going to go at night, and so to be there at night.
That said, it's between 11 and 2 is when the stuff happens. So we should be there by 11.
I love that you take notes, Luke.
Yeah, it's what I can do.
Yeah.
I got Excel sheets now. Knockoff Excel. It's LibreOffice Calc.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not as good, but it's free because they wouldn't take my old. That's a different story. I have a key for Office, but it doesn't let you download it using that key because it's so old, even though I do own it.
Wow.
That's annoying.
Yeah, thanks, Microsoft. You're too rich.
Mhm.
That's why I always keep my student accounts. You get discounts with edu .edu emails.
Yeah. Anyway.
For those at home who want to get free indoor cheap softwares, .edu emails.
Yeah, our Adobe was so cheap because of that.
Remember, community colleges accept everybody basically, and they still college. Or get the free programs if you for those. Lunchbox.
Anyway, to the park.
Yes, it's a nice park.
Don't have to see balls with you.
Mhm. Start hiking to the area that's supposed to be the roughly where things go, and as you approach, you hear voices in the woods.
What did
Let's hide and listen.
All right, so everybody roll stealthy.
Oh boy.
That's dexterity,
Dexterity.
or could I manipulate people and they're not seeing me?
Dexterity.
Or use
You
appearance
don't
to
see
not be
me.
seen?
You just stand there. You
What
can't
is a
see
Yeah, we'll
me.
go with Dex and stealth. That sounds fine.
What is appearance for then?
Looking
Appearance?
good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought that would roll into charisma, but I guess that's more of a spoken word.
What's
There-
appearance then for? Looking good. It seems like a useless stat, and Vex over there with her character with appearance 6.
I have appearance
Hey,
4.
wait, but the main level is 5. Well, that's not a bad attitude. You can't get higher.
I
you know
got 2
there's a-
success.
Reason why appearance and charisma change between editions, because some people are like, those are so.
What are
it's-
we rolling? We're rolling d10s, correct?
Dex plus
D10s.
stealth.
Yes.
D10s, and you want to get higher than 6 and higher.
I got 2.
I got
Two.
1 success.
Cool.
I only find my ugly d10s. I want my pretty d10s. There's pretty d10. I think I need them all anyway because I have dexterity and stuff. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Added to the things.
Once we're higher, I could build us invisibility cloaks.
I got 3 successes, 4 successes.
Very all stealthy there. Roach, the voices sound very human. This is most human. And you see as you get a little closer, a group of about 6 teenagers all in the area. They're wearing lots of black and gothic like outfits. Goth outfits, not gothic. That's a difference kind of. And they're just like, yeah, man, there's supposed to be ghost spirits around here. It's gonna be awesome. We can get the Ouija board out and
The
like,
Luigi board.
Keyboard.
one guy's like, it's Ouija. He's like, no, it's French, so it's Ouija. The guy's like, it's like you that's bullshit, man. You don't speak French, and that's not how French works. And that's
Also,
American.
I was about to ask and clarify if they have goth outfits or gothic outfits because that's
Goth.
something.
Yeah,
Kev corrected himself after realizing that does need to be specified.
it's a bunch of physical.
Big collars, lots of cloaks. If they're here to
Well, I
look at
assume,
ghosts,
yeah.
then maybe we're in the right place.
Probably.
Like, yeah, we should start setting up so we're ready before it gets too dark, because then it's just hard to set up because lack of light. It's like that's why we brought lanterns, man. Pulls out some lanterns, starts setting them up, and you see him start preparing stuff. Cleaning out the area. One setting up a small little tent and stuff. So That's what you see them doing.
I say we wait.
Do we
You
think
see-
these might be in danger, these kids?
I
I
don't
mean, they
understand the
do have a
question.
Luigi board, so they should be fine.
He's canonically good against ghosts.
Exactly.
Luigi board.
You
A
do
wiki
know
board.
the objects were locked up for a reason.
That is true. So probably, yeah, dangerous, yes, so we should probably get them to leave.
We could wait until something happens and then get them to leave when we know we're in the right place.
I feel like
Maybe-
if we wait for them, they're gonna get hurt.
What if they're the ones doing it and they have the object and we have, so then we need to see if they have it or not.
They're the ones doing it. They wouldn't be waiting for it. They would just do it.
Maybe.
Pretty
Whatever
much.
it is. Unless they're waiting for like star alignments. Or midnight or something. I don't know. I guess if you guys want to scare the kids away from their fun party. For safety.
Be a party pooper for safety reasons.
You party poop in the name of the Lord. So
I won't stop you. But I also won't do it.
All right.
Probably should, yeah.
Yeah. So how do we scare them away?
Well,
You could just ask them what they're here for. Assert dominance as an adult versus children.
nah, let me handle this.
How do you? Are you gonna say how do you do, my fellow children?
No, you don't want
I
them
mean,
to think
she's
you're a kid. You
probably
want them to
barely
think you're an
older than
adult.
them.
They've all got skateboards and like pointed sunglasses and shiny hats. That's what kids wear.
Or
So what Vanya does is she basically just like gets out of her hiding place, and then out of the darkness, like comes running towards them and shouting like in like an alarmist voice, just cops, cops, cops.
oh,
we're fine. That's probably just a park ranger. Calm down, kid.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't get it. You don't get it. You have to move, okay?
Why?
There's cops on the way. I don't know. They're on edge. There was some robbery down like and the guy ran into the park. Just like, pack up your shit, or better yet, just like only take what is really necessary. They're really trigger happy. Apparently, one of their own got shot, and you know how they are. They're not gonna fuck around if they find you here.
Wait. I'm a little high, but you're saying the best thing when a bunch of trigger happy cops searching for someone to do is to grab your shit and run.
Not
Wouldn't that
run.
make you look like a
Not-
suspect and they shoot you?
Well, you want them to find you with weed?
It's legal
Is it?
now.
I mean, technically, as of June, it will be. So,
It will be. It's not
but
yet.
this is a year in the future. So
Yeah.
Weed's legal. Then we're in a park. We're fine. Cops can't get here.
Cops can't get here.
Of course they can.
Nah,
They're gonna
this
search the
is,
entire area.
nah, this is under a different jurisdiction.
Oh my
Also,
god.
they have those dumb
Kev,
shoes.
Kev, you're telling me this is your version of what is it, like Death the Park or whatever?
Do note that the state parks in Maryland are actually under the control of the National Resource Police, who are a totally separate organization from the cops and state police.
Okay, would Baltimore cops care about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
They
I
are
was saying,
Even if
Even
it's
in
more
the
work than they have
situation I
to?
just described?
yes. Because they can-
They are very protective of their territory against their
I was gonna say,
But too
Kara,
bad.
you know,
Okay.
there's many things cops will fuck with, but other cops surprisingly isn't one of them.
That makes sense.
They do everything they can to hold on to the little fake power they built up.
So do you know the NRP are closer to like the Coast Guard in Maryland than they are traditional police? Because most of their stuff is search and rescue and
Because it's a
recovering
seaside
bodies
target.
when people keep drowning.
Okay,
and
I
stuff.
have no clue about your weird military organizations.
It was a good plan.
But yeah, no, we should be fine, man. Besides, they say that those ghosts here that protect you. Want
Hmm.
to see them?
Yes.
I mean, what? What kind of ghosts? And they will what?
You?
They will do
Oh
what to
shit!
you?
Somebody else is here.
Sorry, I was hiking in the area.
Oh man, you better go. According to this person, that there's a mass murder on the loose, and the cops are gonna come and gun us down.
Really?
Yeah, you better be running. Quick, grab your shit.
Well, if I'm running, why are you not running?
You ever run in these boots?
Yes.
That's fair.
Nah. They're ghosts. They're gonna protect us.
How do you know?
Speak on that.
Holy shit! How many of you are
I
there?
thought you just said that me and a group of friends were hiking.
Yeah, night hiking. Everyone does it.
Well, man, you better run. There's some cops.
Run. I don't look like. What do I
Vanya
look
looks
like?
and says, you know what? You just better leave here, okay? Those ghosts, they're not gonna protect you.
How do you know?
Because I am one and punch him in the face.
All right, roll attack.
I just, this is used to be funny to watch Hera get beaten up, Rhonda get beaten up by a bunch of goths. I can't wait.
So that's brawl
That
and
Strength?
Genuinely fucking
Dex, I believe.
hilarious is if we come here expecting a fight with ghosts and Rowena gets her ass kicked by a bunch of teenagers.
we're
You keep
physical
talking like you're not going to
cops.
jump in.
Where's my brawl? That's my brawl. I have 3 successes.
Oh, I need more dice.
I need more dice. Proceeds to deck you so hard you die.
I just forgot I actually need to roll.
How many dice is this teenager rolling with? 8. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
The one dice per
32
teenager.
dice.
Everyone knows goths are proficient in nunchuck skills.
Exactly. Hera, little did you know you just punched Saitama going through his goth phase.
How many successes did you get?
3.
So you swing, and as you do, the guy just like does the back thing. It's like, whoa, the fuck was that for?
He dodges me?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? No. I want to know what he rolled.
4 successes.
Or
How many dice did he roll?
5.
Jesus.
you
How do
picked
they get so many dice?
You picked the
High school's
one
tough in the
goth who
city.
was
Hold on.
ready for a fight.
No, I'm really curious. How does a random fucking kid get so many dice?
How many dice do you have?
4.
Yeah, so you put 2 and 1 and like 2 in your skill. They can put 3 or 4 in a
Yeah,
natural.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
Oh,
Well, just fucking leave.
Why?
Because I'm gonna swing my bat next.
No, jeez.
that's all just.
I love how Ronya's like, we need to get these teenagers to leave to protect them.
I'm going to batter
Actually,
them.
Bat.
Yeah, the other kids are just all like, okay, I was like, yo, that's not cool, man. Not cool.
Well,
Tell-
you are
tell us
all a
about
terrible
what's wrong with
danger
you?
because you're fucking too stupid fucking you're too fucking stupid and too fucking stubborn to realize when you're in real fucking danger.
The only danger around here is you trying to swing a damn ass bat.
Yeah, so better get away from the fucking danger.
See, one of them pulls out a phone, just got you on camera, bitch. You say they're cops, you won't face them. We're reporting your ass for
Oh,
assault.
there are no cops, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, we know.
I just wanted to get you all the fuck away because you're in real fucking danger. Also, can all of you maybe fucking back me up, lazy assholes?
I thought you did a great job.
I usually work better with positive reinforcement.
Oh, so these random ass hikers are your friends?
I don't want to see anybody fighting.
I mean, this is rude. Okay, guys, let's gather up our shit and let's go report her ass to the police.
Before you go, what's the deal with the ghosts?
What? I don't think I can talk to us anymore.
What have you seen? What have you heard?
I mean, we would have shared our stuff, but no, damn, you ruined the mood.
I don't believe in ghosts. Unless I can see them. I'm trying to entice them to tell me more.
You
Reverse
made
psychology.
cry.
What?
You made Goth Baby cry.
Oh,
Your makeup. Oh no. It looks cooler when you smear it a little bit with tears.
Now I
When the makeup runs, the goth makeup, when it runs, it looks better. Like the crow. You remember the crow?
who?
See,
Bro,
they're
it's a
cool.
good movie.
Yeah, and all the sequels. One of them had a John Connor in it.
You see them start getting their stuff, and they all just give you the dirtiest of look when you mention the sequels.
Deserved.
We
Nobody's
don't know what's
perfect.
worse. Your
I
friend
didn't say they were better. I'm not like a kid with the prequels or the sequels, I guess.
You guys are,
Gremlins 2 is better.
yeah, we're out of here. You all just weird ass people assaulting people in the woods because, ooh, you're in.
You'll see. You'll all see one day.
No.
That's right.
No, we ain't watching
You know,
none
just
other pro movies.
you know what? Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. We're actually here.
Mogwai.
Yes, we're here because of ghosts, but please let the professionals handle this.
Off the bat.
Professionals. And what makes you professional?
I pull out my business card and I show it to them, but not long enough for them to read it and put it away.
You did the FBI flip.
Yeah. We're here because we heard a disturbance. And we're trained, you're not. We're big, you're small. We're right, you're wrong.
So you're just assuming a bunch of goth kids don't know how to handle ghosts.
Not yet, you're still in school. I said,
So
just a
you.
bunch of
no, I'm
just
well,
a bunch
no.
of pretenders.
They graduated Goth Ghost School.
Oh.
Oh.
Hera just did the ultimate fighting words there.
He's bad cop.
Now
I'm
she's actually
confusing
gonna get
cop.
punched by a goth kid.
Don't make me don't make me use my air horn.
Please use their horn.
It'll disturb the whole
They
damn
just got
woods.
all their stuff like you. Like I said, we're out. Miss, don't know what the hell is wrong with all of you. Got one person who just says weird ass shit, another person assaulting randos, saying you're all professionals.
We're
Ooh,
the authority. Now you should remember what happens with authority. Fight back against it. Except this one time.
you're
baby
all
step.
not the authority. We can tell.
We're the authority about this situation, I mean.
Right. Anyway,
You know, if I took you
wow.
serious, I wouldn't be talking so much.
No, I think you're talking because you just don't want us to leave.
Well, I wanted to see what the ghosts did to you so I could study them. But they said that was too dangerous for the normies.
Those ain't gonna do nothing to us.
Who said that? They're ghosts. They seek life. They don't even know what they seek until they take it. And it's never enough. They're just a void of negative energy.
You don't know anything about ghosts, dude.
Do you?
Yeah, we
They come to me in my secret visitors.
we're goths. We're naturally know about ghosts.
How many ghosts are there then? Name all the ghosts.
Emerald is just sitting here as this whole argument of we know ghosts, just giggling to herself the entire
Kev, out of character
conversation.
question. So, if I were to use magic to set my bat on fire,
I would certainly draw attention.
I mean, we don't have to worry about paradox anymore, right?
No, there is still a thing where when you cast around
Normies.
normies, it subtracts successes depending on the large size of the group. It's harder, but there's no paradox. It just
Okay.
makes casting. Sorry, I'm sitting here and I just feel this sinister air behind me. It's Katrina grabbing a drink.
You just see
Finish
behind
your
you
focus
just the
behind you.
menacing Kanji.
I'm actually okay. I want to try that then. Ah, no,
Why
wait,
are we
that's a
threatening
ritual.
teenagers, Hera?
No, she doesn't. She just wants to show them that they actually, like they have magic. These bitches don't. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe we should just give them some of the fucking magical LSD.
That would be funny. Or
But
regular LSD.
once Q effectively stops talking, they just walk away.
Okay.
A secret power for Q.
Q's secret power be really annoying to
This
teenagers.
is a new fortune ritual. Silent treatment.
That actually would be a really good
It's-
ritual.
What?
The silent treatment. It makes people feel very awkward and forces them to leave.
I assault them with nonsense and then until they don't know what's happening, and then I just stare at them until they are too
Also-
uncomfortable.
I do have another question. Do you get for rituals, you get one ritual per level that you take for free? Is that correct? I remember I read that somewhere in the thing that I found it.
Yeah, and it has to be of the level that you take, so you get a level
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if
I
I
guess
have
you-
level 3, I have a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 ritual.
right.
You
Okay.
could technically have
3 level ones.
level ones. But
Oh yeah,
time
but
you gain a level of it, so you can't have like 3 level 3.
yes, okay.
You have to
I
have
was
a 1
just
for 1, 2
if
for
I
2,
had to
3
spend
3,
XP
but
for
then-
those two, but only if I want extra ones. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and to get extra ones, you have to like do a bunch of in-game stuff. Interesting. We haven't got to yet. Like find it or get
Okay.
trained in it by one of our mentors, who are disappointed in us, I assume.
We'll find new mentors with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, Mentor Con, 2023.
I mean, with Amaryllis, definitely her mentors would have blackjack and hookers if they're good ones for her.
All right, so you wait. Sorry, the dog was doing something. And around the midnight-ish, midnight 30, it starts getting cold in the area. Colder than normal. Cold like a witch's tit.
I'm going to track the temperature change with the thermometer.
It drops about 5-6 degrees.
I've seen those ghost shows. They check the temperature because that's when ghosts come. Warmth is life, and they absorb it without.
Kev, can I? I'm gonna I assume I have I'm gonna use the ritual death sight now.
Remember, rituals take time.
I know, but I'll start getting it set up now.
Okay. This should be 10 minutes per level.
So 10 minutes.
I had a dream once. It revealed to me exactly what ghosts are and how they work.
Yeah, I say I'm an expert on ghosts. I was one.
Oh, that wasn't a character. That was a real thing that happened.
Ah,
Very frightening. They're not fun little guys.
So, as you're preparing your ritual, how do you do your ritual?
if I remember right, her ritual is based on kind of music. Because that's Amaryllis to the thing. So I'm trying to read.
Sings
Yeah.
like death metal.
Tap
Just-
dancing? Are we gonna do tap dancing?
No, she doesn't do tap dancing. She can tap dance now though. But yeah, no, she'll probably start like playing some music, getting like more or less, I guess the big one is it's depth sight. So kind of trying to get herself into that right headspace for it.
So roll your skills or your
Mhm.
dice pool there.
All right.
What?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Well, that will succeed.
Hmm?
That definitely succeeds with what's your rating in that path? 3?
In necromancy, it's 4.
4? Yeah. That's gonna last a bit. Okay. And so yeah, as it gets colder and darker, you see what appears to be a child appear before you, wearing a singed dress. Older fashioned. That's any one of you. Yeah, that's the wrong group that are fashion experts. So older fashioned.
We could
We
phone
don't
a
have
friend,
Jules
right?
on. Actually,
He's not here.
I am a fashion expert. Not an expert, but I do have a 3 in style.
That's a stat.
Yeah, it is an extra ability one that I picked up because I'm like, you know what? I want some very weirdly specific ones.
Oh, like a background thing?
It's a no, it's just a what is it?
Like a
Talent?
Ability?
Yeah, skill.
Ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ability, it's a talent.
Yeah, so you can have abilities beyond what's listed there,
Oh.
but most of the ones I have listed are the most common.
Yeah, I say
Oh.
I definitely picked ones that I have a few that on her that are like weird as hell to have, but I'm like, this fits the character, so I'm gonna take it.
Yes, roll style.
All right. So is it style? So style would be style plus what?
Intelligence probably makes sense.
All right. 5, 6,
She's okay. She knocked over the pool.
1. If you get 2 10s, it's a 4 success. How many successes is it in this one?
Yeah, it's you're thinking of V5 where it doubles up.
Yeah.
And then if
Is
you
it-
have a speciality, then 10 explodes if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, I do not have a speciality in that, but I do have 1, 2. What's the success number?
6 or above, unless I
1,
say
2,
otherwise.
3. So I got 3 normals and 2 10s.
Uh-huh. You guess the dress she's wearing is probably from about the 1880s.
Oh, wow.
Around that time period. He's just like, hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Can,
Hello. I
can
don't.
only Amarilla see her?
No, you all can see her. She's
Okay.
manifest. Amaryllis, though, with your death sight, you see not only this world, but the reflection of it in the Shadowlands. So
Mhm.
instead of seeing a vibrant, lively forest, you see dead, decaying trees. You see the dark sky of the Shadowlands. You see several other spirits and ghosts and stuff walking around. But this kid is manifested to everyone. It just others.
Is it glowing a little bit or is it just dark out there?
Not glowing. She looks almost like a kid would, except for a bit more pale. So the dress does start manifesting colors.
Does she
all colors.
react to us at all?
Yeah, she's usually walking towards you. As she gets a bit closer, you do see that she has what looks like a cut across the throat, and like her dress up here is um darker than the rest of the outfit, probably from blood. She's like, no, would you like to play? I got a ball. Don't mind the crying goth baby.
I'm gonna try to look around and see if there's anything.
No, the goth baby is that's a joke. That
No, I meant anything like an area, like maybe this is some sort of projection or something. I'm gonna look like in the woods around us to see if anything is causing this that I can see.
This is a ghost.
But yeah, but maybe the thing we're here for is like nearby, pointing at it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we
I don't
are
know
on
what
the
to look
hunt.
for or what to expect, but
We
I don't know
are
what-
on the hunt for like some of the objects that are missing, right?
yeah, there's a missing object.
So cute as you are.
So I don't know what to do with the ghost itself, so I want to try to address physical, real things that might be.
Perception and awareness.
Aha. That's a role that I am okay at.
Okay, they might succeed.
1, 2.
Okay.
2 successes.
Alright, so you start searching. Only you had Naboo's flashlight. That's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got cell phone flashlight, but I don't
as
want
you-
to set up a light yet.
and so you're still searching. But the kid just gets up close, like, would you like? Yeah, she pulls out just a ball. She's like, would you like to play? Roll it.
Sure.
Thanks. Not many people play with me anymore. There was a group of kids who were starting to come, but they're not here tonight.
I look at Ronya.
That's okay, as long as that one guy who keeps shooting everyone that he sees isn't here, we're fine.
What's this guy look like?
I don't know, his name was like Alt or something. I don't know.
I have to tag Alt and let him know he showed up in our game as a mad gunman. He'll be very thrilled about that. I'll just say Kev made you a cryptid who shoots things.
Just saying.
Fuck off, ghost! Wow.
3 or 4 games in a row, he's played a gunman whose first, second, and last thing when he encounters something is shoot.
Shoot first.
I mean, shoot
Never-
first, ask questions while shooting.
I
Sage
just
kinda
imagine
does-
Bigfoot with a gun now.
He probably, if Bigfoot had guns, I wouldn't be surprised with all the hunters that go missing in woods.
Bigfoot has a Glock.
I mean, Luke, apparently people already get mistaken for deer all the time. Just ask Dick Cheney, but
I prefer not to talk to him.
Yes, the little kid starts throwing the ball to Holly. So, why are you in the woods tonight?
Oh, we heard that there were interesting things happening, and I guess you were the interesting thing that we heard about.
No,
No?
no one finds me interesting.
I find you very interesting. What do you
Oh,
mean?
my name?
Mhm.
Charity.
Okay. Well, my name is Holly.
Ah, your parents were one of them too.
yes,
They were
Yes, they
hippie,
were.
but
What's a hippie?
not a Puritan.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. But no, I don't think I'm the interesting thing. Other than you, no one really finds me interesting.
What do you think would be interesting then?
Oh, the bad person that comes.
Oh, who's
is
that?
that the bad person with the gun?
No, it's a different bad person.
Ah,
Yeah.
Well,
Who is this bad person?
I don't know their name. I haven't asked. Knowing when they come, we kind of scatter.
do you know about where they are? Or where they usually go?
No, I normally don't pay attention, but they come often when there's a lot of um people doing things in the area, and he wasn't always here. It's recent. I think it's a he. It's hard to tell.
What do you mean by we scatter?
Oh, there's you can't see them because you're you're still the living, but there are many wraiths around in the woods, people who died, some who just like the woods area. The one person who just really, really loves to look at the animals across the vale. He used to be a hunter, but he can't hunt them anymore. Sucks for him. But yeah, so we are normally here, but then couple like couple weeks ago, maybe months. Time is really weird between your world and ours.
Time is weird in general, but yeah, it is.
Yeah, when you express time a lot less on the other side because you don't really have a lot of things to look forward to as much. It's not like, ooh, tomorrow I get to go and milk the cows. I like milking cows. It was very moving.
God.
Yeah.
Things haven't changed, huh?
Yeah. But then this creature started coming in the area and scattering us, and we just don't want to mess with it. One person tried to talk to it, and it hurt us, and that's unusual. Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't really be talking to you now that I think about it.
How come?
I'm breaking some rules, but we're far enough away from the city that eh, people aren't around to enforce them. We're not supposed to cross over and talk to living.
Well, we are this bad person that is coming around. That's who we're looking for.
Oh, you shouldn't. He's a bad, bad person. He'll do horrible things to you potentially.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we have to stop him from doing bad things to other people.
Well, it might show up. It's not regular, but it has shown up several times. Done bad things, scattered the living and the dead. You should really call in some professionals to help you.
Did you hear the whole thing? Apparently, we are professionals.
No, I didn't hear nothing about between you and that other group of people who were talking very loudly.
Yeah, we are the professionals.
Oh,
What? While they're talking to the ghost, I'm gonna back away and try to walk the perimeter, I guess, a little bit to see if there's any that I can see outside of the area. Not too far, like still inside of everybody. I'm gonna try to scout around a little bit.
okay.
We don't want to be surprised when we're all staring.
Think he's making these sudden loud noises.
Oh, spooky. This is spooky.
So, but she's like, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm not sure when it will show up. It shows up every now and then. But yeah, it's not. Oh, baby, running it. I do know it's not from our side of things, at least our area. It's from somewhere else. I don't think it ever was living to begin with. That's another one that never born, so that's the good. They say you're professionals. How often have you like professional ghost hunters, like those people who drive around the country and that Chevy vehicle? Or those guys from the college with the magic wands?
More magic wands than
How outdated was her fashion again?
It's because my fashion is outdated doesn't mean I don't keep up with current events because newer people die too.
yeah, I was gonna say she's referencing Supernatural and then Harry Potter, obviously.
No, there's Ghostbusters.
Oh,
I was about to
Ghostbusters.
say it was Ghostbusters. What?
But Supernatural was the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just because I know you're curious that there are people who die more recent and bring news across the
That makes sense.
mail. And then occasionally we do watch movies and stuff because we can just go into movie theaters and watch things. So even though I'm not up on all of the stuff nowadays, I do have some knowledge. I have a friend who actually he's so young. He passed in 1998. So he brought some stuff with him. Yeah. Nice guy. Bit weird.
Mhm.
So can you point us in any way in the direction where this creature is coming from?
No.
Just a rough area where it appears.
Oh, this area.
Okay, we are in the right spot.
Roughly, yeah. It's not like there's a specific point where it's just like wow.
Yeah, but
But
rough
we do
area.
sense it's coming because things get dark and it's weird. Like it's hard to describe the feeling because you are living and I'm not, so it feels different to us.
You can explain it to me. I'll get it.
It's like it's almost like when you get hit by a very large vehicle and your corpus just breaks down temporarily until you reform. So like it hurts but doesn't hurt kind of thing. And it feels kind of like that when he's coming, but that's weird because we aren't losing our form, but it feels like that. It's weird.
I kind of get that. Okay.
How long does it take to do a ritual?
10
Probably
minutes.
depending on the
10 minutes per level, yeah.
per level. Okay. Because I have the level 1 sorcerer site ritual, which lets me perceive the flow of quintessence, detect magical effects, and identify supernatural creatures.
Well, I'm a ghost.
Yes. But maybe it helps me track this other creature.
So you start doing your ritual.
Yes.
Like, what's your friend doing?
Which one?
He's doing magic.
So you're wizardy people. I've encountered one in the past. His name is Dan.
You know, Dan.
There's also a Cesare who came through one time,
So sorry.
but
That can't be a real name.
well, it's an old Italian name.
Italian.
I think one of the Borgias.
Oh, I've heard weird things about them.
Yeah, there's a book that when I was during the years I was going to school to learn to read, the schoolmaster had a book on medieval history, families in old families in that country, and that's one of the books we had to read. I have no idea the context of anything. That would have been helpful, but I did manage to get through the 7th grade, so before I died. Yeah.
Good job.
In 1880, they still had like grade numbers like that.
Well, nowadays it'd be like middle school. Things were a little bit different in the day, but according to, like I said, other people, that's kind of like what would be to, yeah. But yeah, I died. I got murdered. Some guy just slit my throat from behind. Didn't see it coming. Didn't hurt really.
That's good at least.
Yeah. I just now was walking home. Oh, I'm being called by a Reaper, and thankfully he was a friendly one, and thankfully he didn't so forge me for being a child.
Yeah, a series of good luck.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what call. How old does she look?
Seventh grade.
So 12, 13-ish. I think.
I'm not sure what call getting
12.
getting killed all at like 12 or 13 good luck, but
No, that's not the part that's good luck. That's the bad.
The good luck. The good luck comes after you're murdered.
Yeah, so as your friend who seems to think she's an expert might know is when you die, if you are unfinished and don't pass straight to the heaven, whatever you want to call it, you wake up in what's called a call, which is this like ectoplasmic thing around you. And the person who pulls you out of this is called a Reaper. Now, some of them are nice and we're like, hey, let me show you the world of the underworld and let you survive. Others will basically just take you and sell you to the forgers, and which isn't good. And also, as a young kid, typically that's just what the people in power do to you normally if they catch you right away, because we're more prone to oblivion. And so forging is when they take a ghost and forge them into something like ashtrays, knives, swords, bricks, chairs, whatever have you. And you spend eternity that way and lose all sense of self, hopefully. So
I see.
that's yeah.
That's really grim.
Well, honey, you're dead, so it doesn't really get much better, you know. That's okay. You'll learn when you get older.
It's kind of exciting to know there's so much more to learn out there.
Oh, there's so much, so much.
Yeah, you don't want to learn about that. You will, but you don't want to.
It's something that everyone learns eventually. There's no hurry.
Well, not everyone goes through what I go through, because there are some people who have no regrets in life and just go past the shores, as we say. Yeah, those are the lucky ones. And then there's the rest of us who go into the realm of the dead.
Well, I'm never gonna die, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
I didn't think I was going to die young either, but you know, people want to, be millionaires, and that don't always happen. Can't all be a Rockefeller.
Thank God for that.
Is there a God?
You're the one who would know more than us.
No, we don't go past that part. See, there's this thing that once you,
Well, more, not all.
yeah, we don't know. We just know that some people transcend and disappear. So
all right.
did meet a guy who thought he was a god. He was crazy.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. He thought he was some sort of powerful god, however. We just called him Jim. Anyway, so it's about this time that Rania will be finishing her ritual, so roll them dice.
Yes, I already did. 2 successes. How she does it is she burns some like wood, some twigs, and then mixes the ash with some dirt and just some spit basically, and draws an eye in a pyramid on her head, on her forehead.
Which path?
Quintessence manipulation. It's in the Tome of Rituals.
Oh, that. That is the one that
That I found.
you found. Okay. Did we pin that?
It is, that whole ritual, I believe, is saved on my character sheet, Kevin.
Yes.
I can also send a screenshot real quick.
I found it. This is that useful little book. Oh yeah. Did it. For those wondering, we are referencing a Storyteller Vault supplement called Tome of Rituals for Mage 20th Sorcerer by a Travis Lage, maybe. It's check it out. It's got a lot of extra rituals that make things more interesting because you get to see other people's developments and stuff, and helps out because the main book doesn't have a ton of guidance on rituals, so
And not even one for each level.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just double checking as each path is slightly different, so I want to just make sure few things. So and few successes. Mhm.
Magic is complicated, huh?
It may just relearning the rules for me.
And this is the easy version of the easy version.
Yeah, the only thing with this one is each hedge path has what's called aspects, so I'm double checking which aspects are applicable and stuff. For example, this one has area. So with 2 successes, the area is a 3-foot radius around you. So 6-foot sphere. So
Oh wow.
So
That's nothing.
so essentially you do that and you have to walk around, but as you walk around, you sense and see things.
Hmm.
Let me do it quick so I have a even.
So
Oh my god, it's not even a meter. Holy shit.
um so Rania
Yeah,
does.
one would only be 1 foot radius.
Mhm.
Why is that even in the game? That's basically nothing.
For bombs.
Still useful for lots of things like quick casting and like see what's in front of you.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Ronnie, you start doing your search there. For things. I think Q was searching around, so I want both of you to roll perception and awareness.
Damn.
I have an awareness.
-1 success. I got 2 1s and a 9.
You look over, you see Q just standing in front of a tree with some writing on it. He's like,
I could melt this tree
It's
if I
telling
wanted
me
to.
something.
I
Go
have
roll.
2 6s and 2 10s.
Ooh.
but Ronnie, as you are walking and seeing, just walk around, at first you don't really see a lot, but then as you get to an area, you see what best can be described as like a kind of like a quintessence ley line, but there's a dark, like, what's the term for it? When you have a river and some path that
Fork.
fork coming off it, that's a darker color, like something siphoning the quintessence, but not in a good way.
I think I found something.
can't remember her name. What was it? Charity.
Mhm.
Phil, excuse me, Charity. No, head over there.
I
Okay,
head over there as well.
okay. Guess it's just me and you, Ghost Lady. Unless you don't go walk with your friends.
I probably should follow them.
Okay.
I'll remember to come back to see you at some point. Don't worry.
Word.
Word.
Yeah.
And she'll follow the rest of the group.
I learned that from one of the other people. And that's cool.
I found it seems like something is feeding off of this ley line that is right around here. And she points like where it is.
All right.
Could we follow it?
Yeah, we could probably follow it, and I guess at the end we will find whatever we're looking for. How long does this ritual actually last?
It asked a scene, so
Ah.
yeah.
That's good.
Scene over. Oh, nah. Yeah, so we start
It-
following it.
It lasts as long as the convenience of plot needs it.
Well, scene is basically it ends when it, like with a book or a movie where you very much think it should end, like if a combat starts or like your character's doing that and it's like cut to something else or like,
Mhm.
oh, let's go back to the car. Scene. Goodness, my back. Don't get old, people.
Yeah, we should be able to follow it, and
Yeah, we follow it.
Okay, so
it will lead us to something, I'm sure.
I would like one more perception and awareness from Rania, but because everyone else is helping you out, the difficulty of this is only 5.
Okay. Did I roll 4 or 3? Yeah, 4. That's correct. Only 5. That is another 4 successes. No 10s though this time. The 5 really mattered actually, because otherwise I would have only gotten 1 success.
So after about
I don't know if I needed more than 1.
yeah, after about 5 minutes of searching, you do come to an area that Amaryllis, like you can still, there's you still have your death sight on, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think you rolled high enough to have yours asked like
Mm-hmm.
day or two. Good luck when you drive by a cemetery later. This area you notice as you're approaching on the shadow, seeing the Shadowland area, that the ghosts, the wraiths, they're not around, like nothing. Like normally you expect, you know, you've been seeing them off and on because a lot of them enjoy the woods, but no one's around here. They just leave the area alone.
It's literally dead.
And right now you see,
Got a bad feeling about this.
you probably do see a small town nearby. I just remember gunpowder. The reason for it is when the river was bigger, at the small towns, that people would, the boats would sail down and they would process the stuff as you went down, if I'm not mistaken. Like with the fast hill.
So wait, who sees a small town nearby?
Amaryllis.
Oh.
It's the ghostly remnants of it on the other side.
Yeah.
And you come across what appears to be, like, most of you would just not notice it, even Amaryllis. It doesn't really show up. But for Rania, since you're seeing the flow of quintessence as well as supernatural kind of things, you do see a nail this long, like almost like one that would have been put into railroad tracks, just shoved into a tree, and that appears to be where like the quintessence is kind of flowing.
All right, I think I found the source, and she points to the nail in the tree.
Someone nailed that tree?
Yeah. You could say
Uh,
that.
Q is going to check his notes. Is that one of the items that we're missing?
There were a lot of items. Trying to remember.
It's not on the list that you gave us back then, but I thought if stuff was stolen, they would have given us like an inventory list of what we should keep
We
an eye out
started
for.
to make an inventory list before that happened.
So
Yeah.
roll Q roll intelligence, and let's say
I have research.
yeah, that works. Research.
All right. Because he would have been probably the one that worked a lot on making the inventory. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 4. 4 successes.
Yeah, you do recall the nail and the research, so you know where to turn into your. Now, when you keep your notes, you give him a little notebook that's like all funny, or do you like put in your phone?
He's got a notebook with like a pencil.
Awesome. That's always cool.
He's analog.
So you flip through because like I think I remember some nails. You go and you find one. It's called the nail of the 62. It's basically a nail that was on a train track, and that a engine 62 was destroyed because this nail had started coming up and basically caused the train to derail. So that's where the name came from. But the what your notes are saying is that a mage, a sorcerer, someone with the dark arts took the nail because it caused so much tragedy and stuff, and enchanted in such a way that it would be able to kind of like pierce between things and pull demons or pull some entities from the other side. What now the notes did that what you recall did say that the person who created it did not actually succeed on what they originally planned, and that the whole demon specter kind of thing was a mistake-ish in a way. They were trying to do something slightly different, and that they were killed when they first were utilizing it. It's hypothesis that the person was just trying to get, use it to.
Does it say anything about the nail being safe to touch?
1 second. Do the baby nail.
One could assume it's probably not that safe to touch, unless you have like preparation.
Yeah, H works. So you do know that it is sometimes safe to touch, sometimes not. Essentially, if it is not been activated, it's safe. But once it's activated and you attempt to touch it or dislodge it with your bare hands and stuff, that will pull the creature through right away, as opposed to normally where it weakens the berry and the creature comes out every now and then, or a creature. It's not always the same creature potentially. It could be the notes aren't very specific on it because the person who initially found it and did the research didn't exactly want to continue doing research by hammering it and summoning potentially demonic things into the world regularly to study it.
That's a sensible reaction
Yeah.
to things.
Does it say anything about how to safely remove the nail?
And that is not in your notes, Q.
All right, I guess then we unsafely remove the nail.
You know what? I actually think I could use that wood acid to loosen it enough that we can pull it out without like using gloves or something.
So how many successes did you get on that ritual?
I got 1 on that. So
Noted.
I don't
Kev's
know
like
how
scribbling away.
I don't know how weak it'll make the wood or if it'll do anything but make it smell like wood.
So
We could burn the tree.
We could burn the tree and pick it up out of the ashes, but it'd take a while. Or would it? You mentioned something about hellfire earlier. I don't know.
I get
That's
closer
related.
to the tree and check if it's actually like I'm gonna try and figure out if like the nail being in the wood had any effect on the tree itself. Like, is it still alive? Is it a dead tree?
Hmm.
So I will allow you to do intelligence plus
Good,
um,
he's smart.
plus
Quantum mechanics?
yeah, we'll go with that. And sorry, I'm just looking at all the things because they're in a slightly different order than I'm used to because V5 versus this one. I will do intelligence and firearms. That's the best I can think of to see if you can
Interesting.
figure out how to use your asset in the best possible way to do your thing. As for Hera's question about the damage and stuff, the tree does look like the life is being drained from it. It is not dried out kindling level, but it does look like the tree is dying. As for the actual damage to like the physical damage is essentially if you take a nail and just
Okay, yeah.
hammer it in, but it is dying. So,
But it's not dried out. So, but
yeah,
I mean, I guess hellfire would be hard enough to burn a tree.
potentially it would still catch on fire, but you don't have to worry about it just like going up and spreading a fire throughout the entire forest right away if you screw up.
Yeah.
I got 3 successes.
So, give the group a choice. Q, you think you can put the asset just right that the nail might fall out with your stuff. On the other hand, you know your friend Ronya likes to catch things on fire.
What's it just not burning down the forest if we can help it?
Quiet, Holly. It's not up to you. You're not the one with the acid and or the fire.
I think fire
No,
might be
if you
your
have
fire.
the fire is just, you know, I have 2 ideas how to dislodge it. The one is I repeatedly hit the tree until the, you know, that just the general like force of it like wiggles it out, which might be better than directly hitting the nail.
I do think we should interact with the nail as little as possible.
Yeah, and
nail on the head with that.
I also think that the fire might draw whatever antagonists could be related to this.
yeah, I mean, fire is like a, you know, a last solution if nothing else works.
Okay. Then I'm going to take the acid and spray it in the area around the nail to try to weaken the wood so that the nail falls out. Or at least loosens enough to be pulled out with like pliers or something.
See, pour your little acid, which you did mark down as one of your recipes, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's there. I wrote it down. Now I know I can use it in the future. Well, hopefully better.
Remember, alchemy, you do have to learn specific formulas also.
Yeah, those are, yeah, for the things.
You mentioned that it's wood acid. Does that mean it's an acid that specifically only attacks wood?
It's meant to be stronger against wood,
Ah, I see, okay.
but it's sort of experimental.
Yeah, because technically all acid works against wood.
Yeah,
yeah, but
that's
I
why it
mean,
was easy to make.
it is also a magical acid, so you could probably make a magical, you know, when you put magic into it, then the physics don't necessarily, and mechanics don't have to make sense anymore.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
So
then you can have an acid that like you can dip your hand in no problem, but it dissolves everything else, for example.
That'd be a fun magic trick. Like,
oh, do you know? Just a reminder with alchemy and enchantment, the lower end of things, like 1 dot of, you know, like level 1, whatever, are essentially magical things that are functionally mundane at the same time. So as you go up, becomes more and more magical.
I mean, yeah, I figured what I mentioned is more like a level 5 thing and not level 1 thing.
So you squirt your acid, and after about 30 or 40 seconds, the nail just kind of plops out onto the ground and nails itself into the ground.
oh, I don't have any ground acid.
Is my
it just kind of lands there. As it does, you do notice it like glows like this sickly green color for a bit before the glow fades.
It's a shame that green is usually means bad when it's the best color.
Sickly green, not
Oh
pleasant.
yes, sick is not good.
Yeah, it's not the green like in Katrina's background.
Can we,
Oh, that's a nice green.
Sonia, can you, does your mage site tell you what that glow meant?
I was about to ask that.
Is it
Um,
off?
yeah, so essentially as it pulled out, you notice that extra flow of quintessence kind of fades away back to how quintessence is supposed to start flowing.
All right. I will pull a glove out of my backpack and a Ziploc bag, and then I grab the nail off the ground and put it in the Ziploc bag.
And then a bunch of cops come, let's go.
Turns out they were looking for alt.
Throw the nail at the
Dapper
cops.
bag so that you can put it in something else, so we're not just holding it in as a dog baggie.
I will also then
Ziploc
stuff it,
bag.
like I will take off the glove and hold it like at the top of the Ziploc bag, take the glove off and then stuff it inside of the glove.
It occurs to me that it seems like it was placed here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I don't
you're
know
right.
why somebody would place it here. And like what the purpose of it is.
Are there any train tracks in the area?
None now.
Maybe
I was thinking we can get another nail and put a different nail in there so they think they have the real one, but they don't.
Oh yeah, nails like this for train tracks, they don't make them like this anymore.
We would need to forge it. We probably don't have time.
I mean, and
That's
so you remove the one nail from the train tracks, and we put the one the magical one into the train tracks. That sounds like a great
Yeah.
idea.
No, I don't think we should put the magic
Take
nail
the
into
one
the train
out
tracks
and
because then it might be nail of the 23.
Anyway,
Because that's what year it
I
is.
will look around and see if I can find any tracks or anything like that. Oh no, wait, you said it happened a month ago, right? There's nothing here anymore.
Unless this guy is running around putting it in and out of different trees at different times. We don't know if he put the
Nail
nail there
Unlike-
long ago and left it the whole time or what. We don't know actually.
Well, we know that Charity said that things have been acting different here for about a month.
Yeah. Actually, in that case, I won't be looking for tracks because like any tracks left would be still wouldn't be there anymore. I will look, however, for other things that people might leave behind. Namely trash. I'm mostly talking about trash.
Of course, you're a trash gremlin character.
Like I don't know, maybe this person just smoked a cigarette and threw it away or had a bag of chips or whatever. It's a long shot, but you never know.
I have a thought.
Oh,
I have a long shot.
we did death side slightly wrong. We'll fix it next time.
I have a slight long
Did
shot.
we?
Morales might like.
Yeah. So just no death sight. Unlike the normal stuff, it's 1 minute per success. But under the influence, the necromancer cannot perceive the normal world.
Oh,
Only seeing the Shadowlands.
oh, that's cool. Kev, that's honestly the one thing I'm going to say about this gives you so many cool things to work with, though.
You'd be bumping into things. It'd be fun.
I mean,
Slight difference, but
Luke, technically no, because while I can't see the real world, the Shadowlands is a kind of mirror of the real world, if I'm remembering right.
well, there are some things on the in the shadow world that's not in the material. Some things in the material, not in the shadow. So
Fair.
there are times that, for example, a car hitting you.
Or
Hey, why am I seeing myself in the shadow world? That's weird.
oh, that's why. Damn.
Oh, did it happen again? God damn it.
So as Rania is looking for her garbage, Amaryllis, you do see a ghostly figure kind of like walk up. It's an older individual. They're like missing their entire like mandible here. They're wearing just like jeans and a flannel shirt at one point. They just look at you and just like look over at the area and like points to the thing or whatever and just like
Points to the nail.
yeah, points to stuff and it's just like and you can see it trying to figure out how to communicate because it can't cross over and as far as I can tell you can't hear it, so it's like
Kinda.
Ghost charades.
I'm trying to figure out how to best
How to communicate with a ghost.
yeah, how to best communicate with the ghost that can't speak.
Put all the letters
That's
on
your
light
name.
print.
oh it's actually a very simple just regular necromantic spell. Ghost binding level 1.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I
No,
have
it's not
death
a
sight.
ritual.
It's a spell.
Oh, it's
You
it's
can
a
It's a-
spell.
Yeah, that's like the most basic spell. So you just kind of roll for it,
All right,
and it
I'll roll
takes
for it.
1 turn to cast. So
All right. So it would be art plot 1, 2, 3, 4 plus my what was it? Art charisma, yeah. So 4, 8. I don't have enough dice for that. Successes are 6s.
mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
You had 6 successes?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Maybe we are professionals.
I mean, I'm a professional ghost communicator. Apparently, considering I have 2/3 of my abilities have to do with being dealing with the undead, one of which also kind of deals with the undead.
We need to get you a badge and like a business card so you can flip open to people.
So Amaryllis like sings a bit like a dirge kind of song or a hip hop. I don't know what music use. But you're singing, and then you can hear the wraith, who even though it's missing the jaw, can still communicate. Because the physicality of their form doesn't hinder communication on the other side. It's like, if you could only hear me.
I can hear you.
Shit. Hey, you were nice to chat. So I thought I'd give you a piece of advice. Don't, baby.
Oh my god, there's a baby!
I didn't want to say things, but a couple months ago, I did see a figure in the area, human-ish, who was not of the dead, who was the one who I believe might have hammered the nail in. I can't give a great description, but I can tell you that it was not a fully normal person. They were utilizing some arcane or magic, maybe. It was figured. It was about a month ago, or whatever. But I can tell you that. And I can tell you that too. Well, also thank you for removing it.
Well, we're trying our best to help you here. I appreciate you giving the information you have too.
But I was the only one who saw anything because I was. Yeah, there was another living person who was here before the individual got here, and the individual did attack them and they ran away.
Was it a goth kid? I can't hear this. Never mind.
Was it a goth kid?
No, it was a woman. I don't know, but she did drop over at the when she was running over there. She did drop something.
All right.
She might have saw more when the thing attacked her. Or the man. I see your friend is picking up garbage, so figured you would go and tell them. Also, there is over there a bunch of empty beer bottles if you want to take them away.
All
You
right.
leave nature better than you.
Will do. And thank you for your help here. Appreciated.
And thank you for playing ball with the little girl. She's really annoying.
She's a kid.
It's like 140.
Good.
Still a kid.
Yes. Gotta go.
You're only as old as you act, right?
Yes.
All right. And I guess with that, he's gonna head out.
Yep.
And
It's because that's so awkward.
I'm just gonna go. And Amarilla, so
You can see the ghost world, so you see him leaving the whole time.
yeah. He's like he's so used to just like, people only see him very close up. I just watch him slowly walk away awkwardly.
As he's walking, you just see him trip. Oh shit.
Emerald will kind of like pretend she did not see.
So from what that person said, there's actually a lot of trash around, so just completely useless. And I don't have to roll at all because I can only find I do find trash and a lot of it.
The enemy to that beer.
Actually, and Emerald is gonna say, run, yeah.
Of course,
And she'll point to where the ghost had pointed. Over there's something important.
Okay.
Can't really see, so I need you to be my eyes for that part.
So I have a bad idea that could be fun, but very bad.
Yes.
I have magic shrooms.
I mean, once we get done here, good idea. I'm down for that.
Well, I was
I
now, since we're trying to figure out what this person been like, and it can show visions of the future.
True. But
It doesn't say that it can show the past, Kevin, but I don't see why it can't, because it just says visions.
I do guide Amaryllis over to where she wants to go.
no, she's telling you to pick the thing up because she can't see where it is. So she's telling Rania to pick it up. We also might have another Holly. We might also
What is
have
that to pick
another.
up?
We might also have another lead over here.
So Ronnie, you go over, you pick up, and you see a cell phone with those cell phones that have a bunch of things attached to it, where it's like
The charm.
big and like 500 charms.
Oh, I love that.
It is dead, the cell phone, but you do have one. And there's one
I do hand it over to Q. This seems like this is in your realm of
It
expertise.
is also one that you can pull off the back and has the SIM card, or you can take the SIM card out.
The old school ones.
Get the SIM and SDs, yeah.
This seems like definitely a Q thing.
Yes.
This is wet science.
A cell phone. I know this.
I mean, if it's wet, there's a problem.
System.
It depends what the wetness is for. Q has marked the GPS of the tree on his phone and has been looking at the map because he has an eerie theory about this situation that can't be confirmed at the moment.
Eerie theory.
He's curious that, okay, so here's his theory. The nail can pierce through the veil or the layer of dimension or whatever. What if this was placed here to weaken at this spot, but it had also been placed in other places to weaken other spots, to open up some sort of shaped crack that would break open some large area after enough places have been weakened?
It does occur to me that it was placed on a quintessence ley line. I wonder if they have other objects placed on other ley lines.
I mean, it was near the quintessence ley line, not on the ley line itself.
But it was siphoning the line.
Yeah.
Maybe it's trying to divert the line to weaken it somewhere else, or to like change the shape of the line itself, or to
Yeah.
create a new line that inverses. I'm just worried that this wasn't the only place the nail was utilized.
Yeah.
But we have it now.
But because I am a crazy person, I'm going to take the magic shrooms Allow me to either see a vision of the future or discover connections between disparate elements in the script. So up to you, Kevin, what that shows me.
What did you roll for?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So sorry, the baby just
Goth baby.
she just jumped off my lap and held onto the side of the crib and supported herself her entire weight with just her little arms.
Let's go.
And then got mad, but I snatched her away from doing that. I don't roll for it. It's a potion that I already made. It is magic shrooms. I don't recall if this one was from the
Yeah, I see it.
or
This actually was, yeah, so there it is. I see it. I see it. So like your brain just for a second opens up and you see just flashes of sorry. Like some flashes go up of like individual, like shadowy individuals talking. Then like you see the assault on the Chantry. You also see images of Max, who I believe is the guy who initially signed you up for everything, so to speak. See him, see the shadowy people, the attack on the Chantry, and then a couple individuals like around what appears to be essentially like a chest kind of thing, pulling items out from the basement and just walking away with them.
And when I see Max, do I see him just like as I remember him, or like in a particular scene, like he was involved with it? Or
He was sitting looking like he was talking with someone.
but not anybody we remember from the attack.
Right. Yeah, from that angle.
Okay.
It's like since you never really saw him begin with, your
Oh yeah, that's right. We
Yeah.
weren't there. The only one who saw them would have been Amaryllis, and
the only thing is to draw a connection. So
Yeah.
what the hell?
okay, all right. So I don't really know what to make of what I just saw, but it does seem like Max we might need to talk to him.
Yeah.
The baby just appeared over Kevin's shoulder in the webcam.
So you do have one of the items or an item.
Mhm.
That's clues.
Yeah, we got a phone.
Mm-hmm. Did the ghost who mentioned the phone say what happened to the person who dropped it?
She got
Oh,
away.
ran away.
Oh, okay. That's good. It sounds like this might be all that we can do here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like we should head out.
But if this nail was siphoning energy, then that means that may be what we need to look for the next time we hunt down one of these things.
Maybe.
I don't know if they all do that, but could be a clue. Or
Could be.
a useful tactic. If we're gonna head back to the car, then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
once
you
we're okay, go on. I was gonna say once we get back to the car, Q will start trying to get the phone going.
yeah, so you could either try to charge the phone, in which case you would need to know the passcode and stuff, or you could potentially take the cards out and put it into a phone, in which case you probably don't need the passcodes on it.
I think you'd probably try to charge it first. He has one of those portable power packs that you take on travels. So he would plug it in with that in the car on the way back until it has
It's
enough juice to
actually
try out.
the SIM card that is secured by that secures the phone. You need a passcode to unlock the SIM card.
Hmm.
Weird, because that's how the people online when they find the phones in the water access the data.
Mm-hmm. It's a really cool. I'm assuming you've seen those channels. It's just so cool to watch those channels.
Yeah, no, you do it so you can access. Yeah, you put in a different SIM card or no SIM card, but the SIM card secures it.
But
Unless you're talking about the SD card, those are two different things.
I just know like when people recover stuff, they pull the cards out, put in another phone, and when they turn on, they can get the information they need to contact the person.
Mhm.
How they do it, I don't know.
Techno sorcery, like Q does.
Yeah, like you.
And I say we leave off with you all arriving at the hotel, because that's where they basically said to bring the stuff, where you're going. And that's where we're in for the night. And then next week we'll figure out what you're gonna do with
Because
it.
Goth Baby's ready to go to bed too.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
Let's
for
go.
so thank you all for joining us tonight on our Mage the Ascension Sorcerer Chantry House game now. It's already getting more exciting, interesting, mysteries afoot, goth babies everywhere.
Tons of Goth Babies.
Yeah.
And Rania brutalizing regular Goths too.
So next week, or next time, hopefully we'll have a full crew. Who knows? We'll see. And continue with the mysteries and stuff. Keep checking out our channel. We have several things. Our upload schedule as of this is a bit erratic because of babies. They really do a number on your schedule for some reason. They just
Who
do
would
not,
in the thunk?
they have no respect for your schedules.
Almost as bad as parents, eh?
I know, no matter how many times I'm like, hey baby, we play at this time and we do recording, you need to be on your best behavior. She's just like, fuck you.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
No. It's like we want to go to bed. She's like, nope.
What is a bed?
Yeah, but continue checking back. I hope you've been enjoying everything, checking our doobly doos about stuff, and until next time, outro.
Keeping heroes.
Bye.
This chapter is closed. Bye.
Bye.